Let's welcome on the kicker for the Dallas Cowboys,
All-pro kicker.
the all-pro kicker.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
It is the great
We
Brandon
can,
Aubrey.
Brandon.
He is in Philadelphia, we hope.
Yes, Philadelphia in high atop a hotel room.
All right. What if you were not there? Who kicks?
If I'm not there, banger. But then the question is, who holds?
Yeah.
That's more important, I think.
Can Trent do both?
Can Trent hold? Trent can hold, but then who snaps?
No, both.
Yeah, it said. How quick is he?
Trent can hold really well, actually. Specialists get on the field, and you kind of, when you have a bunch of guys, not like necessarily for practice, but when you're on your own working, and you got like two holders out there and one kicker, somebody snapping. It's just I can kind of snap, not great. I can kind of punt, a little better at punting than snapping, but we can all kind of do everything. Trent can't punt or kick, though. It's kind of hard to figure those ones out.
Can I ask you, this is a punting question.
Before you ask a punting question, just a reminder, Brandon in with us for another year, and it's brought to you by Community Mechanical.
Community Mechanical.
So just a quick hit on that.
Stop air conditioning Texas. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're great. Our HVAC company, and I believe Brandon's as well. So
Yes, I love those guys.
yeah, so shout out to Community Mechanical.
Good men, honest men. Just a quick one here. How do they practice punt block? Like, it feels really dangerous to have to practice, like, diving into a punter's leg. And I've always wondered when watching that. I don't remember that ever being practiced, obviously, like, at the high school level. So how do you guys do that?
You don't really practice it. You practice your rushes. You have your cards and your game plan for the week or the whatever you want to do, and you'll run all the way through it until you get to the point of blocking the kick, and then you just you don't. Or we do in training camp. We'll have an EQ guy kind of punt soccer balls, and they lightly jog at him, and then practice their technique, because there is a technique to blocking kicks.
Okay, Sharks, business idea. We come up with some sort of a machine, a contraption for punt blockers that, like a jugs machine, it just kicks. It's just a punting leg out at you so you can time out the jump and it kicks you in your pads. Because I feel like a lot of guys, the first time they block a punt is the first time they're like, holy shit, I just got kicked right in the chest. Like you can't prepare for that experience. It just
And a lot of
happens.
the guys, once they get through the line and they get to the punter, and specifically with punting, they think kind of like the ball's going to go way up in the air, so I got to go up to it. But you got to go down to where the ball's been punted from to have a real shot at getting it.
Interesting. How's the weather up there?
It looks good right now. We got chances for storms, it looks like. Maybe some rain, maybe some lightning. Hopefully we don't get delayed. I doubt it. It's like a 40% chance of rain. Saw a little lightning icon. I'm not a weather guy by any stretch of the imagination, but I see little lightning icons late at night. So hopefully we don't get pushed back and have another Pittsburgh experience.
I was about to say, dude, you've been through the worst. It can't get. I'm surprised Brandon Aubrey's not a weather guy.
Oh no, my wife handles the weather around the family, because being a pilot and all, their lives depend on knowing what's going on. My ball flight depends on it, but it's less important than when your life's up at stake flying a plane, especially those little planes. So she's the weather lady in the family.
Is that natural grass there?
Yes,
One of the
thankfully
only-
week one, so should be in great shape.
Do you like natural grass over turf?
I like natural grass for my teammates not getting injured. For kicking footballs, I prefer the turf. It's more consistent. The hashes don't get chewed up, so we have an easy lineup for the ball. Like the ball's going to go right on the back corner of the hash, and nice aiming point for Brian to put the ball down on, and we're all on the same page. And plant is the same everywhere. There's no like drainage turf, especially inside, so there's no crown usually on those fields. So when you're kicking and there's a significant crown, and they don't make fields like that anymore, but some of the older fields, like the Oxnard field, has a huge crown on it. So you're kind of below the ball when you're on the left hash, going to kick the ball, which is a little extra layer you have to think about when kicking.
Did you watch the Jerry documentary or the Gambler, whatever 8-part thing?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did?
I loved it. Being a 30-year-old Cowboys fan, obviously born after the last Super Bowl, so didn't get to see it all firsthand, and not a big history guy. I don't spend a lot of time sitting down looking at the past sports history. So I learned a lot. Got to learn a lot about Charles Haley and Michael Irving and all those guys. Which what a great time they were. And Charles is around the locker room frequently still. So it's good to see him back in his heyday.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to bring up for you I don't know. I'm only on episode. Maybe it's 4 now, but they got to the NFC Championship game, and they're taking on the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. And apparently, then they would share the stadium with a baseball team, and the baseball field they just play it on the baseball field, and it's so muddy and just like you ever been on a field like that kicking?
Luckily, no. I've never been on anything like that. I don't know what you do there. I've avoided snow games so far my 2 years here. So the I don't think there's just mud bowls anymore like that. Like it'd have to be ridiculous conditions, but the greenskeepers or the groundskeepers do such a great job taking care of the fields that even the grass fields the day after a terrible rainstorm is great. Like the Pittsburgh field drained so well, and it didn't have the massive crown that I was talking about. So I don't know how they do it, but that would be the closest to it because we just came off a torrential downpour storm, and the field was a little slick and the ground kind of gave way, but there were no massive mud puddles like that. I don't know how you even field a football team in that condition.
So this is the first and probably only time that we'll ever talk to you on a game day. So just what's today like for you? The normal sort of routine? What does the schedule look like? What would you be doing if you weren't talking to us right now? How's it different for other guys? Like just, is there a meditation block? How do we mentally prepare today?
East Coast primetime game, there's a lot of downtime. So we have our morning meetings, and then from like 12 until about 3:30ish, you just got time to kill. So I personally just sit up here in my room. I'll play a video game or watch TV, call the wife, check in on them, see how everything's going. But I'm trying to just burn as little energy as possible, go down to pregame meal, eat my food, hop on the early bus, get over to the field, and then sit in the locker room for another like 20, 30 minutes, go through my pregame routine, walk the field, find my kicking lines and the beat up places on the turf, that sort of thing. And then go through my stretching routine and then head out for pregame warmups and play the game. There's not a lot of thought that goes into killing time. It's just try and conserve as much energy as possible mentally and physically so that both resources are finite and used very heavily during the game.
What's your favorite time to have a game?
See, a lot of guys say noon, and you got the rest of the day to yourself. The 12 o'clock at home is ideal. It's a little bit early for me. I like the 3 o'clock time slot, kind of ramp up to the game, but still then have a chance to catch up with family after it and hang out. But these primetime games are really tough, especially when you have little kids now, because when they're at home, they're coming to the game and kind of throwing off their sleep schedule for the rest of the week. But there's just, you can't do anything. So it's kind of nice to have it broken up a little bit and talk to you guys.
Did you see Blake on the plane?
I did not. Saw him at the hotel today. Delivered some Lucy's for the other specialists, and they're excited about it.
Lovely. Yeah. Our little buddy's, he's grown up. We're all very proud of him.
That's not your game.
What's that?
That's not your game.
No, yeah, not for me.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
I do not.
What was Lynn Dawson was a kicker and a quarterback, wasn't he, or was he just quarterback?
He might have been both.
He's the famous smoking on the sideline photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Replacements.
There you go. The
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Irish English. Yeah,
English.
I love that that you like the replacements. That's a big
Yeah, I
one
love
for me,
that.
but I feel like that's after Dan's Keanu cutoff line. Like he recognizes like the greatness of Point Break, etc. But I feel like once we get to what's his name? Not Utah.
Falco?
Shane Falco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
It is. Got
Has your
Sprite
agent
guy
called Steven yet?
Has my agent called Steven yet?
Well, when they traded Micah, all of a sudden they signed Deron Bland, they signed Hunter Lipke, and I'm like, yeah, I got a guy who needs a who's on the last year of his deal. Well, can we get something for our guy?
price of the brick is going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit close to season to involve me in it. So if they're talking, they're talking behind closed doors. I don't want to be involved in it. I just want to focus on kicking. Just gonna go make my case on the field, and the lawyers and Jerry and those guys, if they want to talk about it in season, go ahead, but don't involve me until something's done.
Have we talked to you since you hit a 64-yarder?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, the last preseason game,
The Friday
right?
night game.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that? I don't know. Do you get
is
extra
that just
fired
a
up?
Tuesday? I mean,
Yeah,
64 now. It's almost.
Yeah, is that nothing for you now? Whatever.
Well, I didn't feel my greatest going into that game. It's been long camp. We kick way more than we do in regular season, so my body was pretty beat up, and we traveled a couple days before that. So I was talking with the other specialists, and they're like, "You're going to kick a 70-something today." I'm like, I just don't think I have that in me today. We'll see. But then when we went out for it, and the crowd started roaring and the adrenaline's going, I was like, all right, this is awesome. I don't feel anything. My body feels fantastic. I got so much adrenaline going. I got all the juice in the world, and then you can just murder the ball. But I couldn't sum that up in pre-game practice. Is like I was probably 61 cap in pregame. So the fans really helped. The game day adrenaline, just you can't replicate a game kick, what you feel. So until you get that situation, it's hard to really know what you got in the tank. I'd say I probably get like 5-6 extra yards just by the fact that my adrenaline's going, and it actually counts.
I wondered if having that too much juice could make you,
You got to corral the juice.
Yeah, you're going.
Yeah, absolutely. You can channel it properly. It definitely having too much juice, and then you think about other things. And then if you don't line up all of your kicking points at the same time, then you're going to pull it with a little bit more juice if your leg's firing faster than the rest of your body. But yeah, too much juice, definitely an issue. But I think I've gotten used to that feeling and been able to channel it just a little bit more controlled, I guess.
You ready for batteries, eggs? What are we throwing?
Are the Philly fans what they all say? Are they terrible?
I love the energy they bring to the games. They're definitely trash talking me while I'm kicking into the net. Any player that stands up or is kind of doing anything on the sideline, that's not just sitting there. Even if you're just sitting there, sometimes they're talking trash. I've never had anything thrown at me though, so hopefully it stays that way.
I just remember the bus. I used to hear the bus like on the way in. They would get egged, or there'd be like
mooning you
5-year-olds giving you the finger.
Well, I go in on the early bus.
There you go.
Which is like mostly coaching staff, and not a lot of those rowdy fans are still maybe drinking to get to that point. So our bus doesn't we get middle fingers and booze and all that as we're driving in. It's one of the cooler drive ups to any stadium I've ever seen. So the fans really do care, and they really do want to make you feel unwelcome. But at the same time, as an athlete, just that energy kind of makes you get ready for the game. So I kind of it might make more timid people or people that aren't used to it a little more nervous, but I think it just pumps up both sides. Just the energy's energy.
Well, let's go.
So we did we got a Brandon Aubrey show for year 2.
Brought to you by Community Mechanical.
We can give them some love real quick. What your experience with them?
Go over
that?
Basically had an AC unit stop blowing cold air, and had the people I was currently signed up with for the ongoing maintenance came out and took a look at it and said I needed a whole new unit. and it was going to be in the tens of thousands. I can't remember the exact number. But I thought like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. So I knew you guys had Community Mechanical. I asked you for their number. They came out, took a look at it, and it was a condenser, or the cheap one of the C words. I'm not a big handy guy, so it was one
Condenser's
of
good.
those. I know there's a compressor and a condenser. Whichever one is cheaper was the one that was broken. It was like $100 to fix it, and they got it done that day. Had me up and running, and we were good to go. So really appreciative of those guys.
And now your preventative maintenance is with Community Mechanical.
There you go.
Because they'll come out. We'll shoot
Shoot
you
me
straight.
straight.
Yeah.
That's right. They'll kick it right through the uprights.
What's the number and stuff there?
CommunityDFW.com.
What's the number?
469-667-7290.
Yeah, you can text
make
that
an all
too.
pro.
You could text that too. That's right. Be an all-pro. So we got that show this year. We got a sponsor. And what else do we have this year that's different? We are going to have a theme song to lead you off every week. And behind your back here for the past couple weeks, we had a Brandon Aubrey Show theme song contest that we had over 20 entries for. We listened to them all. We voted. We pared it down to a final. And then because we don't want to just do it over and over and again off the air, we did it again off the air or on the air. We did it again with our three finalists. We voted, and we came up with the winner for the Brandon Aubrey Show theme song. And I'd like to play you the finalists at least, okay?
All right.
And let you say what you will. So, first of all, I have two honorable mentions.
Okay.
This one we all really loved, but it's 3 minutes long, so we knew we couldn't do it.
Should we tell them? Yeah, it is important to note, it needs to be like to all the four of us talking 15 seconds in.
Like, let's get to it.
It can't have.
Let's get to the
this
Brandon Aubrey
operatic.
show. Yeah. All right, here's.
Aubrey was his name.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Not so ordinary game.
This one's funny, but
His leg is not the same.
it's very 70s, like
It's
soft
Denver.
rock.
like a sonic boom.
John Denver, the Carpenters. You ever hear the Carpenters?
You would
No
never
chance.
have to try and go for two.
We'll let it
He
get to
can
the hook.
kick the ball
which I think
from
takes 7 or 8 minutes.
really anywhere. His nonchalant personality makes it seem like he has no care. And Aubrey was his name.
All right, we enjoyed that one, but it's much
Yeah.
too long. It didn't fit the parameters, and really doesn't really bring the juice.
It actually makes me want to.
It's a little slow, right?
Miss a field goal. Like it's so like.
No, I cry when I listen to that song generally. But that is honorable
mention.
Number
yes.
one. We have honorable
All right.
mention number two. This one amused us. We just couldn't see us playing it every week. Well, I'll let you just listen to this one.
From the pitch to the gridiron, he's number one, 60 plus is nothing. It's a Brandon Aubrey show. Na 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 na. Brandon Aubrey show. Na 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 na.
Still
Get
going.
I
guess still going.
Get checked. Na 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 na. Brandon Aubrey show. Na 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 na.
I hope the guy's still alive.
Okay,
he kind of
so-
seemed to
Yeah, you
peter
gotta
out.
check
You,
it on
you
him.
can you can kind of hear a TV in the background and what sounds like a nursing home. So shout out to the senior
no.
citizen. No, I mean the guy obviously is listening to the show and is a big fan of yours, and he just wants to contribute. No, no,
Yeah,
no,
that was
no,
awesome.
no. All right, honorable mention though.
That was
Right.
great.
Now we go to the top three. This was number 3 on the countdown.
Now it's the time that we tune in and listen to Dan's best texting fan. He's the man that kicks the football far. He's the Dallas Cowboys' biggest star. He's Brandon Aubrey. Brandon Aubrey.
A little little bit of a surf vibe here.
He's hanging
Yeah.
with the boys on the dumb zone.
Gets right to it.
I think I lost it there. I could barely hear I could only hear words. And they were kind of coming in and out on that
Okay.
one.
They're about you. Rest
Okay.
assured.
I love it.
You would, you would have thought it was great.
Yeah.
Here is our runner-up. And we did these all, like, some of these people that sent things in, like, we know them. But just for anybody who was in the contest, none of the guys except me knew who these people were when the voting happened.
This is actually
Sounds
true.
fair.
Yeah, so.
Aubrey, Aubrey, kick that ball all day. Aubrey, Aubrey, leg day every day. Brandon's on the dumb zone.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it at all?
No, it's not a TC thing. It's an internet thing.
Thanks to community mechanical. Can't Aubrey, Aubrey, kick that ball all day. Aubrey, Aubrey, leg day every day.
Could you hear that?
No, I think it's the hotel Wi-Fi is just struggling.
It
But you heard
will.
the first one, right?
Yeah, just sort of
I heard
cutting
the
it out.
first one. I heard the second one was the clearest.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah, but it's because there's no other music going on. That's the thing, is it's going to
Yeah.
just do the lyrics sometimes.
Well, I'd like to
Well, that
have
one
you
was
hear
a-
the winner.
Yeah, that's tough. That puts us in
But
a
if
weird
you
spot
can't, I want everybody else to hear the winner. And you might
All right.
not hear it for 30 seconds. But this is the winner. This will be our Brandon Aubrey Show theme song this year. And I'm sorry that Brandon can't comment on it right now because he might hate it.
Our man is kicking all them bombs with his foot down on the gas. Homie, kick it off the turf. Papa, kick it off the grass. Community mechanical, make old air blue. Baby, baby, buckle up. It's the
Brandon Aubrey Show.
This kind of gets to it, right?
Yeah.
We can talk over it right here.
Got the
Blah,
Texas
blah, blah,
feel.
blah, blah. Here he is, your hero.
Brandon
All right,
Aubrey
he broke
Show.
the record this week.
Brandon Aubrey, yes. Ho-hum.
Brought to you by Community Mechanical. We promise it's awesome. We'll text you, or Dan will, since he has your number.
I just heard Brandon Aubrey, Brandon Aubrey.
That was pretty
so
much
I didn't
it.
hear that part.
Yeah. The only thing I liked about the other one is that you couldn't hear is it does have a chorus where a rap song chorus where a guy's just chanting, Aubrey, Aubrey, leg day every day. And that's what
Oh,
I imagine
yeah.
it is for you, you know?
Yeah, it's always like that.
Is your right leg
I feel like
considerably
you
bigger?
I feel like you need that shirt. Like you need one of these cool brands. Like Dak has like the offensive lineman hat that's dope as hell. You need a shirt that just says leg day every day.
Sure.
That sounds
you,
like you're really into it.
You make those?
No, I don't make anything.
Let's see here. Oh, one more thing. Did you want to chime in, Clayton?
I have a kid question before we go.
Well, Brandon had signed. We still haven't gotten it framed. We're working on it. But
No worries.
Brandon was nice enough to give us a signed Brandon Aubrey jersey, and you put a little message on there. And I believe your message was less fast food talk.
Yeah.
And Clayton took
just
that
not for-
personally.
It's just not for me. I'm trying to be funny, part of like your email, so there's a little tag in there. But if it's not for me, it could be for someone else. So you guys have a wide, very diverse audience. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't cut it all together.
No, and I wouldn't say that we should be making our what foods do we talk about based on an NFL player's diet. I think we're more we need to know when there's a pretzel bun at Chick-fil-A. He doesn't. You know? Just on the kid thing, you brought up like, you know, now like they'll come to games. Do you do any sort of I don't like know you that well personally or whatever, but do you do any sort of like, you know, documenting what all this is like for you? Like I don't want to say journaling. I guess it's on TV, but things like that you could share with them about what this is all like. Like I just think you're in the NFL, dude. Like, you're gonna be able to sit down and tell your kids about 10 years, 12 years of being in NFL locker rooms, and I wonder how somebody preserves that story. It's not something you dreamed about your whole life, you know. It just kind of was a thing.
Yeah, that's a great point. I don't journal like that. I don't really have anything written down. I mean,
Voice
I wrote
memos.
him a letter for his first birthday, but that was more just like a wish I could be there because I'm not around in Oxnard. But I probably should start something like that. That's actually a really good idea. I'm not super thoughtful with stuff like that, so I need some poke me in the butt with ideas like that. That's a good one.
Our show's not like really good, but if we take every single thought we have over 24 hours and condense it down to 2, it might be okay. So voice memo is on all day for me. So, you know, if you're thinking you're on the road, you're like headed into the link and you're like, I'd like to tell my kid about this one day. Hit a little voice memo.
I did get some those Ray-Ban glasses that have AI in them, and
Whoa.
I did some record. You can record as you walk around, so maybe I need to actually use those because they were a gift from my agency. I just kind of wear them like sunglasses, but maybe I do need to just kind of do like a video blog like that.
Dude,
What's it like?
It's awesome how the world works where just like guys who make enough money to need an agent to go get it for them, they're like, why don't you take some free shit too? It is the truth though. Like,
Yeah.
we've been fortunate in that regard.
Are
too.
they awesome, or
They've got to be.
are you scared?
Yeah, they're cool. I'd say one piece of feedback for them if they're listening, so they charge on the nose port right here. And if you wear them for too long, it kind of just like shreds my skin a little bit right there. So it's uncomfortable to wear them for a long period of time. So I would say that's change number one for me. If they're
feels
listening.
like, for some reason, any wearable, it feels like the first model. Like, did you guys not put this on?
Yeah.
It doesn't, it hurts.
Yeah. So like I wore it for the beach day that we had out in California for probably like 4 hours.
You probably got to go, but tell me a little about Beach Day. We never heard about Beach Day.
Oh, Beach Day is just private family event hosted by your lady. So he wanted us to all have a day where we could have our families out at a beach, have some fun and get to know each other, and where it'd be a safe environment, but also a pretty cool environment. So anybody that was out in Oxnard that was a family member from the Cowboys could, come hang out and get some good food and some good time. It was just a lot of fun.
You look like a fellow SBF 80 guy.
Yeah. Jen wants me to be. I don't put sunscreen on other than if I'm gonna be out on the beach for like 4 hours, I'll throw it on my nose and like my cheeks and my ears, but in the back of my neck. But
they're trying to tell us to do it every day now.
I avoid it. I don't want to put it on unless I have to, and I'll try to use the all natural stuff that doesn't have all those chemicals in it. I'm more worried about the chemicals in the sun.
Dan's so pressed about it, he started taking sunscreen pills that he thinks
that
work.
Can't be good for you.
My dermatologist said they're all right. Yeah, I got a sunscreen pill.
What kind of kickback did you
Or
get?
I just
Yeah,
drink. Sometimes I just drink the copper tone or whatever.
Have you had your like immunologist or your like your all the other parts of your body? Like, I'm sure it's great for your skin, takes care of your skin, but like, what's it doing to the other systems in your body?
Yeah,
I mean, I throw up every night, but is that bad?
But my skin looks great.
Yeah, I'm fantastic. Never better.
Well, it's great to talk to you, man, and this is cool.
Probably won't get that record tonight, though. We want that record, 70.
Yeah, that'd be great.
There's only one record.
Still
that
is
he cares
66
about.
for
Only one record I care about. It's 1-0.
It's the dub.
Yes,
1-0.
Okay.
You and me both.
All right. What if you interrupted Shoddy when he's doing his pregame speech? Go, I got this.
Oh man, there couldn't be a worse person to try and take over a pregame speech than me. I'd bore everyone to tears.
You just do the meet the parents prayer, like
yeah,
day by
For me,
day.
it's just 1, 2, 3 Cowboys. Let's get out of here. If I have to break it down. In and out.
And you're a captain, so that may come up.
Yeah.
Oh, are you a captain?
I am a captain.
So you go out there for the coin flip? What are we doing if we win the coin flip tonight?
Hypothetically.
I can't say.
Do you know?
I do know, but I won't tell you guys until you can find out with the rest of the world. Sorry.
All right. It's very
Sounds
disappointing.
mean.
Very mean. But, you know, we're the media. We have to ask the tough questions like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a duty to get to the bottom
And then
of
we
things.
rip you when you avoid us. Look at him.
Yeah,
Look at this
right.
guy. What are they hiding?
Why don't you block out the noise or something? I don't know, whatever you're supposed to do. Do that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All
Appreciate
right,
you
man.
guys.
Thanks, man.
Tell Blake we said hi.
Good luck.
All right. Take care.
That is the great Brandon Aubrey.
Man,
It
I
is-
think
This feels like a closing song.
Aubrey,
Bye, Brandon.
kick that ball all day.
yeah, that's fun.